everyone, and welcome to GolfGym Studios. I'm Arlen Bento Jr. here with Ken Pierce, owner and developer of GolfGym.
Hi, everybody.
And in a previous video, we were explaining the 3 death moves of power and distance in the golf swing.
Absolutely.
And what we're going to do now is we're actually going to show you the fix using the power swing trainer to help fix those death moves and add power and distance to your game. But before we get to that, we're going to go back and show and review the death moves that we covered in the first video.
Okay.
So Ken's going to be down the line. He's going to get to the top of the swing. And the first death move is coming over the top. And that's when the club comes over the top to start the downswing. Okay? First death move. Now we're going to do second death move. Ken's going to face the camera.
Okay.
And this is called casting. Second death move is casting. Ken gets to the top, he releases his angle, and he casts to start the downswing. Okay? Again, from the top, he's going to cast and come over the top to start the downswing. The third move, that is a death move, is where Ken gets the impact, and he actually stands up as he comes over. He stands up. He doesn't use any of his lower body. He's not using his hips, and he rises out of his stance to hit the ball. That's the third death move. So you've got over the top, casting, and not using your legs and hips.
Yeah. Okay.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you how to fix these death moves with the power swing trainer, and this is going to really help your golf game.
Okay. The power swing trainer is a grip, a molded training grip with the latex tubing that's going to add resistance to this. And that's the way we're going to fix this, is with this move right here.
I've been teaching golf for a long time, and in my opinion, this is the best product that I've ever come across that will fix all of these 3 death move positions that many people have. And it's probably the best product and easiest to use product that I've ever come across to eliminate these.
Okay.
So we're going to have Ken set up down the line, and we're going to show you why the power swing trainer eliminates the first death move, which is over the top. So Ken's going to go to the top of the backswing, and you're going to see with the power swing trainer and the latex bands, there is no way for Ken to come over the top. He has to feel the club drop down into the transition of the swing, because the bands will actually pull him down.
Yeah, and the other thing too is when you get here and you come over the top with the resistance pulling you down this way, you go over the top, I'm coming up on my toes, so that's also going to pull you off balance.
And because of that, most people do not come over the top using the power swing trainer, because you can't. Nobody's going to fall off balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so using the power swing trainer, you can see how we've already taken out the first death move, which is coming over the top. All right, the second death move we talked about is casting, and Ken's going to face the camera. Okay. I'm going to have Ken get to the top of the swing, and you can see, because of the resistance of the bands, it's practically impossible for Ken to cast the club, because the bands are going to hold his angle in that position.
I'll tell you a real quick story about this. A pro came up to me at a show that we were doing, and he said, I want to tell you how great this power swing trainer is for one of my students. He said he works with a blind golfer. He works with a blind golfer. That in itself is phenomenal to me, but he works with a blind golfer, and he said, I've been trying forever to get him to feel a lag position or this position here, and he said with the power swing trainer, you get in that position and it's absolutely really hard. You gotta wanna cast it from here. So that was a pretty good deal. I couldn't believe it. A blind golfer was able to hold in that position because of this.
And you know, the ability or trying to get someone to learn how to hold that position is really hard.
Yes.
And using this product over and over again will create muscle memory that'll just keep you in that angled position, so that when you actually go and hit golf balls,
sure,
it'll stay in there. You know? Now,
and that's mainly because you're working against resistance. So resistance is going to help train, and build that muscle memory. And then the last one is this.
We're going to face down the line,
right?
And we're going to talk about how to implement using the power swing trainer in those first exercises we just did. And we're going to teach you how to use your hips using the power swing trainer. Now we're going to do a picture this way, and we're going to do one from the front here in a minute.
Okay.
Ken's going to get down. I'm going to force him to move his hands closer to his thigh. Okay, and this is a position that most people will not get to, but I want you to exaggerate it. And then I'm going to have him get to his thigh holding the power swing trainer, and then have him rotate his hips into impact, and then he's going to extend his arms and stretch all the way through. And that exercise by itself is priceless, because if I could get all of my students, Ken, to get into that rotated hip position at impact, the distance gains are astronomical. And I coach a lot of junior players, and in juniors you can really see the development of these skills and these positions. When people get this, the ball explodes off the club. Now Ken's going to do the same exercise, but he's going to do it facing the camera so we can show you the hip move. So here's the same position. We get it down to his thigh. Then I'm going to have him move his hips with the power swing trainer into impact. Good. Little resistance and extend all the way through. And what Ken's doing here, he's getting into this impact position and firing his hips. Fire it over to me. Do it a couple more times. Tuck your hip there and fire. Good. Okay, relax. That move, Ken sharing with you, is one of my great tips that I can only teach with the power swing trainer, because it really keeps people in that position, allowing them to learn what it's like to fire their hips. And I will tell you, after 20 years of teaching golf, that is the hardest thing to teach, is how to get people to fire their hips. And I think, and I know that with the power swing trainer, we can do this.
There's no way that you cannot do your hips with this. I can't get it any farther unless I use my arms. So from here, that's it. That's the move.
That's the move. And if you could learn to do these 3 exercises that we just showed you, they're going to eliminate the 3 major death moves in the golf swing, which take away all your power. And by doing them, you're going to create these great positions that are going to guarantee you more distance. You have to hit the ball farther when you start to do these exercises.
And they're simple.
They're simple to do, easy to follow, and you have to have a power swing trainer.
We'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Hi everybody, thanks for watching the video with Arlen and me. If you're interested in finding out more information about the GolfGym Power Swing Trainer and how it can help you get more distance and develop more power, then go to GolfGym.com, and right on the front page you'll see a picture of the GolfGym Power Swing Trainer. Click on that image and it'll take you to a page where there's a video on there from 1995 with Gary Player demonstrating the GolfGym Power Swing Trainer with Elaine Crosby. And on there he demonstrates some of the same moves that Arlen showed me today, with the exception of the one move, the move that has really helped me develop more of a hip turn and engaging my hips and gaining more power. So again, if you're interested in the Power Swing Trainer and how it can help you get more distance and power, just go to golfgym.com, click on the image right on the front page of the Power Swing Trainer, and it'll take you to the page that'll explain more, and watch that video with Gary Player. It's pretty cool. Thanks again for watching. We really